And our last fight of the undercard before we take an intermission, before our main card of Cage Titan 73, Matt Pikachu Martinez taking on Calvin Dalton. And this is a flyweight scrap that could see a title fight for the victor.
Yeah, this is a great fight here, man. Love watching both these guys compete. Both explosive in their own rights with their wrestling and striking backgrounds, respectively. So, great way to cap off this fight. With a banger of a walkout song, too.
Here we go. Matthew Martinez making his way to the cage. Jeff Perez back out with his bionic arm for another fight. He's been working all night. This is going to be an explosive, fast-paced fight. You know, we got Martinez. I mean, he's got a lot of experience. He's 4-2, a couple knockout victories. I mean, he's coming off a couple knockout victories. And you know, when you're an amateur and you start knocking people out, or you're a fighter and you start knocking people out, you want more of it, because it is the best feeling in the world to put someone out via KO. I will expect to see him come out very fast fighter, very explosive, creative, and good in all areas of the game.
Something that's really cool to bring up here that you gotta respect is that the first 7 bouts, both MMA and Muay Thai bouts that Matt Martinez has had, have all been to decision. He's racked up so much ring time. Then the last 2 fights he had have paid off with all that ring time, getting back-to-back KOs. It shows that the hard work's paying off and that all the ring time has just been adding up to make him a more complete fighter.
Yes, very complete indeed is Matt Pikachu Martinez. Long time affiliate of Sinyatong, now making his way to back to basics. Also sticking to his roots as well, and just a complete arsenal of attacks. Super fast, great movement, defensively sound, and a taker of all challenges. And like I said, it's a high caliber matchup between these two amateurs at the top of their game. Matt Pikachu Martinez trying to crack the goose egg that Cal Dalton has as an undefeated prospect in his own right. We're in for a delightful fight right here. Neil Mazumdar was the opponent of Cal Dalton in his MMA debut at Cage Titans, and with that quick win, he blew up onto the scene.
Yeah, that was a nasty knockout. He came in firing that night, and he's won both by submission and knockout. He's coming in here with a good amount of experience as well. It's going to be a very fast-paced fight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pace and just speed of the athletes, man. These flyweights, especially these two in particular, so explosive.
Yeah, you can't blink with these guys. I mean, the scrambles are unreal, the speed of the punches, the volume, too, that they can put out. I mean, both these guys are going to have great cardio.
And a great wrestling pedigree on top for Calvin Dalton.
Right, speaking of cardio, these wrestlers have unbelievable cardio. They've been in the wrestling room. They know what it's like. There's any other sport that matches the grind of wrestling, and that's why we see wrestlers make such a great transition over to MMA.
Absolutely. It takes a lot of pride in representing F5 fight team as well, defensive edge. And he's also getting a lot of work up in New England cartel, training with a lot of those guys, getting his rounds in, getting different looks. I'm excited to see what he's put together for this bout.
Cal Dalton making that circular motion around the cage as we get ready for this tail to take for this feature bout, closing out the undercard of Cage Titan 73, brought to you by Coops Bar and Grill.
All right, up next, we got Matt Martinez versus Calvin Dalton. This is a flyweight fight. Martinez 22, Dalton 23. We got a 1-inch height advantage for Dalton, with standing 5'6". Identical weight at 125. And we got a slight reach advantage. Matt Martinez with a 4-inch, 67-inch reach advantage. All right, here we go. Andy on the mic.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the next fight of the evening. And immediately after this fight,
we'll be taking a brief intermission, and be sure to join us all at the after party taking place at Tavern on the Wharf immediately after the show, directly across the street at the back of the building we're all currently in. And now this next fight brought to you by the new Mission Impossible movie, available on Blu-ray and digital today. And now, for an amateur flyweight matchup scheduled for 3 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, in the red corner, with an amateur mixed martial arts record of 4-2. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, and he weighed in at 125 pounds. From Revere, Massachusetts, he's representing TFA, MMA, and Back to Basics. Let's hear it for Matt Pikachu Martinez. And now, introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, with an amateur mixed martial arts record of 2-0. He stands 5 foot 6 inches tall, and he weighed in at 125 pounds. From South Hamilton, Massachusetts, he's representing F5 Fight Team and the New England Cartel. Let's hear it for Killer Cal Dalton. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the action is Brian Miner.
Our last fight for the prelims, we got Martinez in the yellow trunks, and we got Dalton in the red and black.
9
Expect
minutes.
this one to start fast.
9 minutes or less to find out who the victor of these 2 flyweights are, and these guys are lightning fast. Big right hand over the
level
top.
change to a right hand.
Shot.
Nice hips by Matt Martinez, cutting the angle on that sprawl against the fence.
These boys are fast, man. And on a double here.
Good hips from Martinez again, but
Took him
Dalton
for
with
a
the
ride.
Big slam.
elevated double leg takedown for Cal Dalton there. Right into side control.
Martinez was starting to fish for that wizard there, but Dalton picked him up. Big slam. He's working for the back now.
Yeah, certainly a wrestling advantage on paper on the side of Cal Dalton in this fight. He is putting it from paper to action right now.
And grappling on point for Calvin as he's securing back control here. Got a seat belt, looking for the neck.
And you could see that wrestling control, just how he rode him into this position.
Yep, not getting too high.
Martinez staying nice and relaxed.
Oh, that's a deep bite, though.
That does look tight.
That's tight. That's tight.
He's trying to push down, and then there's the tap.
That's it.
First round submission win, making it look quick. Is Cal Dalton immediately in on that double leg, scores the big takedown. Matt Martinez not easy to put away. He's been in some back and forth quarters, survives a lot of dangerous spots, finds ways to win, but Cal Dalton in there, taking the back and sinking the choke in, making quick work.
Yeah, Martinez didn't necessarily make any major mistakes, right? Dalton came in, he got that big slam, and he just found a way to sink that choke in. Like Andy was saying, I mean, Martinez has had so many decision fights, so many rounds in this cage, but man, Dalton looked strong, and he got that choke in quick, and once he got it in, it was just a matter of time.
Yeah, man, Calvin Dalton, like you said, first of all, Matt Martinez, like you said, he didn't make, like, grave errors. Like, he was trying to control the Calvin's seatbelt grip and get that off him, get the hooks out, but Calvin just knew exactly what he needed to do in order to win this fight. That's take it to the ground, secure back control, pick and choose the ground and pound shots, and not go too overzealous with the submissions. He waited till he was completely and then sunk in the choke. It was beautifully executed, and he improves to 3-0 in his young career, man. Big, big stakes ahead for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it going for these two. What a way to close out the undercard. Referee Brian Miner has called a stop to this fight at 1 minute, 19 seconds of round number 1. Giving you your winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Killer Cal Dalton. We will be returning after a 20-minute intermission with the main card of Cage Titans 73.
I'm here with you, winner Cal Dalton. Come over on this side, I do believe. My friend, what's going through your head right now after a performance like that?
Hey, Plymouth, you like that shit?
I think they do like that stuff. Do you have any names in mind right now? I heard some things. You had fights, they fell through, matchups didn't take place. Where's your head at? What do you look for the future, and whose head do you want next?
The winner of the next flyweight fight can fight me for the belt. It's already mine.
Next flyweight belt for the belt. Let's make that happen ASAP. Your winner, Cal Dalton.